Thanks for spending part of the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited with us. We're coming to you live from Dallas, Texas, home to Season 2 of AU Pro Women's Basketball. We've got Game 2 of our doubleheader as Team Smith takes on Team Sims on the WNBA's League Pass and the Women's Sports Network. With that, we welcome you inside to talk about what Athletes Unlimited Basketball is. We've got 44 world-class athletes, an innovative scoring system. New teams are drafted each week by team captains. We've got the top 4 point scorers who are named team captains, and the teams play each other once over 4 days. It leads to a lot of excitement, and we are so very glad to have you along the way. Here at the Fair Park Coliseum alongside the Hall of Famer, she is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson. The 3rd member of our broadcast team, Mariluz Cook, will be along in just a bit. Boy, did we have a show in Game 1. I hope you were with us. 834 leaderboard points for Naz Hillman after 33 and 12, a career high and a record on the leaderboard. Your thoughts?
There are so many records that have been set so far in this early season, and Naz Hillman just added to that tonight.
So the leaderboard numbers have been crazy. The rebounding numbers have belonged to pretty much one person, Nalissa Smith, the top rebounder in the league so far. What impresses you?
Yeah, man, Nalissa Smith coming into this game with her 4th double-double, having 28 points, 12 rebounds the last game, and that's because she just flat out gets it done. Offensively, she is going to play bully ball on the block. She will take you on the perimeter. She can shoot the shot from the perimeter. Nalissa Smith is just strong, and she just flat out will do whatever it takes to get her team the win.
There's another person on the opposite team that has that same kind of vibe. After every game, the players vote on MVPs, and there has been only one person who has won MVP 1 twice, Lexi Hull.
Listen, Lexi Hull said, allow me to introduce myself. Lexi Hull coming in off of a 21.9 rebound game, but that doesn't tell you everything that Lexi Hull can do. Defensively, she's going to get out in passing lanes. She's going to turn her defense to offense. She's going to get up in your space. She can spot up, shoot the 3. Nice little shot fake, get to the hole. Lexi Hull says, if you didn't know, now you know.
We are ready to rock and roll for the second half of our doubleheader here on the WNBA's League Pass and the Women's Sports Network. Lineup and tips coming your way next. Welcome back to the Fair Park Coliseum. The Team Smith starters break down like this: Sid Colson, Kelsey Mitchell, Avina Westbrook, Nalissa Smith, and India Jones. For Team Sims, it'll be Jordan Canada, Odyssey Sims, the 2nd leading scorer in the league coming into today's play, Lexi Hull, Kirsten Bell, and Jamaris Davis. Our friends at the Caesar Sportsbook have put together some pregame odds for us. And the spread, Team Sims is favored over Team Smith by 3.5. No surprise there, because Team Sims features 5 players who average double figures.
Yeah, that's probably who I would be putting my money on, but I also wouldn't go against Melissa Smith.
She must have heard you. She was off on that first shot try. Jordan Canada comes up with the basketball, and she is on the run. Flirted with a triple-double, did JC on Wednesday. Kirsten Bell's not going to miss from there, and Team Sims gets the party started. Kelsey Mitchell. She missed because it wasn't a three. Put it out there.
Well, this game, I expect us to see a lot of scoring, a lot of three balls going up because both teams love to shoot it.
Foul away from the basketball. 7 different players have earned MVP honors through the first 8 games. And Lexi Hull, as we mentioned off the top, the only player to win it twice.
For a reason.
Odyssey Sims buries the triple. 3-point shooting wasn't her friend in week number 1, but here in week 2, it sure has been.
Well, and Odyssey's, her confidence from last season and the first week, her confidence just goes up more and more with every game. And when she comes out knocking down the 3 early on, you better strap them on.
So ball out of bounds on the side as Westbrook gets it into Colson. Shot clock into single digits. Smith off the window. That was pretty.
Goodness gracious.
I didn't think she had the right angle, and then she finishes beautifully.
Well, she went behind her back with the dribble, first of all, to get by Jamaris Davis, who's a pretty good defender, to finish with a nice little floater.
Taking a look at the overall leaderboard, Naz Hillman on top after a career-high 33 points and 12 rebounds. Odyssey Sims off the mark, had to shoot it up because the shot clock was winding down.
So here's going to be an interesting matchup. Kirsten Bell on Melissa Smith on the block. They might have to send a double team.
Smith doesn't get the shot to fall. Battle for the rebound. And Odyssey Sims comes away with it a little behind the back. Kelsey Mitchell tried to get in for the steal and is going to pick up the personal instead. Leaderboard continues to change. Every positive basketball play, like a three-pointer, can earn a player 30 points. Every negative play, like a turnover, can take 10 points away from a player. That's why the play has been so excellent. You're rewarded for good basketball here at Athletes Unlimited.
Yeah, and to your point, the leaderboard can change. It's constantly changing because of the positive plays and the negative plays, and the players are very well aware of that.
Westbrook, little pull-up jumper, won't fall. Battle for the rebound is won by Team Sims, wearing gold. With the basketball and the lead up 5-2 early here in the first quarter. JC tried to get it inside to Davis, and that pass is off the mark. I think Davis was turning to rebound. She thought JC was going to shoot it.
Yeah, and I think Jordan got in the air and was like, I should shoot it, and she saw Jamaris Davis at the last minute. So instead of a +10, she just got a -10 on that play for a turnover.
Shot clock into single digits. Nice feed to Jones. Good defense by Davis. Jones is going to earn a trip to the free throw line. Jones has been working hard, the product out of Texas A&M, averaging nearly 5 and 5. And she makes her AU Pro Hoops debut this season.
Yeah, and Dia Jones is another one of those players that she's gotten more playing time, and the more playing time she's gotten, she's definitely capitalized on it and is having an impact for her team.
Gets the roll on the first free throw, and that's a good sign for her because she had been struggling at the stripe. And Dia Jones really vaulted up the draft leaderboard in week 2 as well, moving up 24 positions, proving to be valuable, especially with that frame. 6'2", wide body, can play 1 through 4.
Good rebounder, good defender, can score it.
Right?
as Lexi Hall drives by her.
Gotta drop that back foot on defense, clearly. She'll learn.
I'm like, India, I just said you were a good defender. I need you to stop that.
Kelsey Mitchell pull-up jumper is pure.
Kelsey Mitchell may have one of the quickest releases in basketball.
Lexi Hall is open for three and hits.
And Odyssey Sims, she drove baseline, saw her shooter in the corner, and she took off because she knew Lexi Hall was going to be money from the corner.
India Jones with another opportunity, point-blank range. Bell whistled for the foul. She can't believe it, but it'll be Jones back to the free throw line.
And Kelsey Mitchell coming off the screen. You don't have time to go behind that screen on Kelsey Mitchell. Nice drive by Odyssey finding Lexi Hall for a three. Lexi Hall has come into AU and has absolutely opened a lot of people's eyes getting ready for her WNBA season with the Indiana Fever.
Odyssey Sims and company up 10-5. Jones trying to cut into that lead. Ty Young has checked in for Team Sims. Jones short on the free throw try, and here comes Team Sims. Odyssey with her head up. There's a streak in Jamaris Davis. Tell people why you love that, Cheryl.
Listen, when Odyssey Sims gets the ball, just run the floor, because she is going to find you. If Jamaris Davis does that all day, Odyssey Sims is going to get her the rock. I mean, right on the money, Odyssey. She takes 1-2 dribbles, picks it up. I see you running, big girl. Nice. Like right on the money, where all Jamaris Davis has to do is catch and finish. No dribble, no travel, just catch and finish. That's so pretty.
It's nice to see Davis finishing at the cup. She struggled on Wednesday, just 2 of 10 shooting. I know a lot of assists were left on the table on Wednesday.
Well, and you could see Odyssey. She's like, you are messing with my numbers. You messing with my bag, Jamaris Davis.
Foul is whistled, and it'll send Ty Young to the free throw line. Yeah, despite the misses on Wednesday, Odyssey Sims still leading the league in assists, better than 10 a game.
And she had 31 points the other day. She's averaging 25 points a game. That means she is getting hers, she's eating, but she's also making sure that everybody else is eating as well.
Ty Young gets the free throw to go, shooting 71% from the stripe here in AU Pro Hoop Season 2. Doesn't get the roll. Battle for the rebound won by Smith. Colson with her head up and on the run. Sid leaving it for Crystal Bradford, who's checked in.
I'd like to see Crystal Bradford come in today and have a better performance than she did the last game.
Colson knew it all the way. Yeah, to your point, CD only had 4 points, an AU career low on Wednesday. Odyssey thought about the three. Ty Young kicking it back to JC, little floater, in and out. Battle for the rebound, won by Young. She goes right back up. Ball goes out of bounds and will turn over to Team Smith. It's Team Sims on top, 13-8. Happy anniversary, Athletes Unlimited. 3 years ago today, AU started. How about that? We're rolling and having a good time doing it. Come on back.
My fashion sense, if I had to put a word to it, would be finesse.
I guess the best way to describe it is versatile. I never want to leave the house in anything that I'm not comfortable in. You know, it changes over the years, just being comfortable with who you are.
Love the orange from the shirt, wanted to kind of pull it in with something else.
T-Swaggy, my nickname, double finger ring.
Everybody got swag for real. Like, to be a ball player, everybody got your own style, your own type of swag.
Stay tuned this year for the fit check. T-Swaggy signing out.
Izzy Harrison, a career-high 40 points and 12 rebounds. We gotta say, Izzy has been there, done that. Sometimes the game just looks so easy for her.
Yeah, like that was easy. Good pass.
Nice finish by Harrison. She's got 24. Izzy Harrison has a chance for 3.
Every time Izzy caught or touched the basketball, she made something good happen for her team.
Back when we were just kids, we wondered, what's the future for me?
For me. For me.
For me.
For the game that I love. The team in my dreams. The field, the court, the arena I long to play in. The answer? It's here. For me. For them. For the ones with the heart to play. With voices that are too powerful to be silenced, and with skills that only champions possess. A future. Unlimited.
Every moment counts in Athletes Unlimited.
All these athletes are going to lay it all out on the line.
Oh my goodness! She is spectacular!
All I can say is wow.
Highlight film stuff.
It's more than a medal, it's more than a game. We're trailblazing, and we know that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy 3rd anniversary here at Athletes Unlimited. Shouting out our co-founders, Jonathan Soros and John Patricock. Taking a look at past champions, Kat Osterman getting the party started in 2020 with softball. And of course, in 2022, who else but Deja Mulipola from the University of Arizona getting it done as a champion in softball as well. Tiana Hawkins, our first champion in basketball. And basketball, one of the 4 tent-pole sports, along with softball, volleyball, and lacrosse. Bradford off on the triple try. Cheryl, when you look at the opportunity that Athletes Unlimited affords these hoopers, would you have played if this was available to you back in the day?
In a heartbeat. There's just so, first of all, I love the scoring system. I love, it's a more up-tempo game and just another opportunity to stay here in the States and work on your game and get better and play against some amazing competition. And you get a chance to play in front of pro ball in front of friends and family.
That's the nice part. Davis somehow finding a seam.
Sorry.
That's great.
Okay.
It's just nice to see her playing with confidence and shaking off a kind of shaky start on Wednesday. So Mitchell has her pocket picked. JC trying to get it to Odyssey, so Sims will pull it back, get it to Lexi Hall. She blows the bunny. Rare miss from her. And here comes Team Smith down by 5 with a little more than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bradford with a head of steam. No. They're going to get Davis on the personal foul. And here's Jamaris working.
Listen, I don't know if I've seen this move. Nice little shot fake, up and under. You think I'm going left? Nope, let me split the double team and go back to the right for a nice finish. Jamaris Davis, that was sweet.
Before that basket, 4 of the 5 buckets for Team Sims were all assisted by Odyssey.
It's no surprise, right? But you know, Jamaris Davis, like we're saying, she left a lot of points on the board the other night because she missed some easy bunnies. So you know, coming into tonight's game, she was thinking about that as well.
Right.
Like, I'm messing with my own bag. I'm not talking about what I'm doing to Odyssey's bag.
Yep. Although I'm sure Odyssey let her know.
No doubt about it, she did.
Akila Mays has just checked in. Bradford doesn't get the roll. That's the only thing that Crystal needs to work on the practice days and the off days is the free throw shooting. It's around 40%, and she's just too good of a basketball player to have a number.
Absolutely, and sometimes it's just mental.
Yes.
Just, to your point, just step up to the line and shoot a lot. Don't just shoot a lot of free throws, make them.
Jordan, Canada loves AU. She is shining in this format.
Canada attacking off the wing. You got to close out better than that. Nice little hesitation coming right at you, Jordan, Canada.
JC messed around, almost got a triple-double in her last game, had 12 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, and she is starting to cook already here at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, and I don't know if you remember the last game, we were talking about how she was just looking to distribute and get everybody else involved in the first half, and she turned it on in the second half, and it looks like she's going to do just the opposite tonight.
So Team Sims up 18-10, under 3 minutes to go. Kelsey Mitchell, 3 is good.
Not good enough. Not good enough. You have got to get up in her space. Not that she can't finish going to the hole, but you know what she can do from the three-point line.
Odyssey Sims, ladies and gentlemen, come on.
Odyssey has been in her bag, her 2-bag, 3-bag, assist bag.
Right?
Yeah, she's getting it done.
Mitchell, again, the net doesn't move when the ball goes through it.
I love it.
Kelsey Mitchell's got a quick 7 points. 2 minutes to go here in the quarter. And an illegal screen will turn the basketball back over to Team Smith, down by 5 points here in the first quarter of play. At the end of every quarter, the team who wins the quarter is awarded 50 points per player on the roster. Saraya McGuire, number 36, has just checked in for Team Sims. Joining Lexi Holm, Maya Hollingshed has also checked in, number 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
A little bit of a different personnel look for Odyssey's group. Veronica Burton getting it to Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell with Hull in her face, getting it to the captain, Alyssa Smith. Doesn't get the roll. Crystal Bradford rebound putback. Thought she got fouled. Doesn't hear a whistle. And here comes Team Sims.
Okay.
Odyssey. Oh, Ty Young stripped by Kelsey Mitchell. Somehow gets it out to Lexi Hull. Back to Young for 3. Splash.
Okay, OG. She said, I don't need a 2. I can shoot this 3.
Kelsey Mitchell says, give me 3 free throws.
And Ty Young, she is just going to play hard every time she's in the game, spotting up for a nice wide open 3.
Look, she retired from the WNBA, but she has been averaging double figures so far here in season 2. She's not messing around this season.
So you're saying she's going to come out of retirement?
Look, I haven't asked her personally about that. I'm just saying she's looking good.
Yeah, she can still play.
Right?
She can absolutely still play.
And that's what this format is so fantastic. You know, for 5 weeks, we've got this intense, almost playoff feel with the teams changing and the captains changing week to week. different formulations of players grouping together, and you get to learn so much about each individual's player and watch their skill set grow.
From one week to the other week, they all get better. And you know, another thing, I love so many things about Athletes Unlimited, but this is an opportunity for a lot of players, first time playing professional basketball in a women's professional league here in the States against great competition. And to your point, Tai Young, or OG, she's not playing in the W, but is really putting on a show here at Athletes Unlimited.
Odyssey Sims off the mark, battle for the rebound, winds up with Team Smith. So it's Team Sims in gold, up 23-17 here with a minute to go in the first quarter. So Team Sims is in line for those 50 quarter win points that go to the team that wins every quarter. Kelsey Mitchell double team, ball goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. So that takes points away from Kelsey Mitchell because of the turnover. Odyssey Sims directing traffic. Again, Athletes awarded 50 individual points with the quarter win. Sims trying to get that pass through. Lexi Hall quickly picking up a second personal foul as she was trying to contain Mimi Jackson from getting the ball up the floor. So it'll be Jackson, since we're in the bonus, heading to the free throw line.
And Mimi Jackson, one of those players who last year at Athletes Unlimited was just shooting the lights out from the three.
She had 39 made three-pointers. A reminder, the new Athletes Unlimited Fantasy League is here. It's free and it's easy to play. Draft 4 players weekly and compete on the weekly leaderboard to earn prizes. Sign up anytime through week 3 and be entered to win an exclusive signed poster. Create your team today at auprosports-.com/fantasy. So Team Sims with the lead, 23-19 with a little less than 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. Timeout on the floor. What do you think the discussion is here, Cheryl?
Well, I think both teams, especially Team Sims, they got off to a really good start, had a couple of turnovers. One thing for Team Sims, Lexi Hull has to stay out of foul trouble. She's too valuable for her team to have to go sit on the bench. And for Team Smith, I think it's just a matter of running sets where they can find one, Alyssa Smith, on the block, which is where her strength is, going to her and seeing if they can't get her going.
Team Sims a 3.5-point favorite according to our friends at the Caesars Sportsbook. So we'll see if that plays out. Shout out to Athletes Unlimited, not only celebrating a 3rd anniversary today, as it was launched on March 3rd, 2020. It was honored as one of the most innovative companies. And in addition, you're familiar with this, Cheryl, we signed with Nike. Increase that relationship to not only just be shoes and apparel, uniforms and gear, but also grassroots connectivity and work in the local communities where the sports are played. Hull off on the triple try. Hollingshed is there for the O board. Time winding down. Odyssey calls for it, looks at the clock. Shot clock is off. Sims for 3. Off the front rim, and that is how the quarter will end as Team Sims in gold wins the 50 individual points with the quarter win for everybody on the roster. So it is Team Sims on top, 23-19. We'll see if Melissa Smith and company can get off the deck and answer in quarter number 2. Welcome back to the Fair Park Coliseum, where Team Sims has the lead on Team Smith 23-19. Yesterday, a workout day for Team Smith, and it turned out to be an entertaining day for everybody except for Sid Colson.
2 minutes late.
Pick it up! Hey,
Yo.
Why you breathing?
Yo.
Yo, fix your face, Sid.
2 minutes late. Pick it up. Pick it up.
The veteran point guard has a chip, but when you're late for practice, you have to run. And that was from the captain, Alyssa Smith, enforcing that little rule. And of course, Dejanay Carrington having a good time making sure Sid got up and down the floor. For more on this story, let's turn to the third member of our broadcast team. She is Mara Luz Cook.
Thank you so much. I tell you what, it has been so funny chatting with them about the story. So though it was Alyssa Smith who posted the video on her Instagram story, it was Dejanay Carrington behind this whole joking situation. So she had asked Sydney to grab something from her locker. Subsequently, Sydney was about 2 minutes late to practice, and as soon as she arrived, she said, "To the line." And of course, Sydney Colson, being who she is, she jokingly is running the sprints across the floor there. So Sydney, class clown of the league, did it and managed to do it with a straight face, which I think is pretty impressive. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Ty Young had to retire to the bench, took a shot to the face. Head athletic trainer Natalie Trotter taking a look at Young, making sure she's okay. Nothing wrong with that Sims triple as the lead has increased 26-19. And Dia Jones whistled for steps. Okay, so you're the veteran here, Cheryl. If somebody arrives, you're the captain. I want to put the captain. I want to put the captain hat on you. If Sid pulls up a couple minutes late to practice, are you going to make her run?
I mean, yeah, you're late,
right?
But here's the deal. Dejanay should have had to do something as well, since she's the reason why Sid was late. I'll tell you, the funniest part to me was Sid's face.
Right?
She had that
She
look.
was not having it.
And you can hear Alyssa in the back saying, 2 minutes late. Fix your face. That's something your mom would say, right? Fix your face. But I love, listen, but in all seriousness, you know what I love about it is Alyssa is the rookie, right? Sid is the vet, but Alyssa's the captain, and Sid's like, you know what? I'm a team player,
right? I gotta be held accountable.
Yep. You want me to get it in? I'll get it in.
I won't like doing it.
I'm not happy about
right?
it.
But I will do
I'm
it.
not going to fix my face.
Lexi Hall coming through at the free throw line as Team Sims extends its lead 28-19 as we start the second quarter of play. Alyssa Smith looking for somebody in blue. Kelsey Mitchell with Jordan Canada right in her hip pocket. Double team coming from Hollingshed. Mimi Jackson, pull-up jumper. That's nice.
Nice pull-up by Mimi. And it's nice to see someone else getting into the scoring column for Team Smith. Because Mimi Jackson can stroke it.
Kirsten Bell rolling to the bucket beautifully.
Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty basketball.
The lead is 9 for Team Sims in gold. Kelsey Mitchell, that's a 2 off the mark. Her ability to just rise and fire is special.
Well, her release is so quick that she can make her move, and she's already a step ahead of you because you don't think she's going to stop and pop. And as she's going, she shoots the ball on the move, and it makes it really tough to defend a player like that.
Colson trying to get a screen from Smith, wasn't quite there. Jackson off on the 3, rebound put back, and Dia Jones is there. Right place, right time.
Right, look what I found.
The lead is 7 for Team Sims in gold. Canada bouncing beautifully to Bell. That is a nice 2-woman game. A unique feature here at Athletes Unlimited is our chair chats, where a player will join us live during the game. And tonight we've got Whitney Knight. And Whitney, I understand when you're not hooping, you would like to be a food critic. What's that all about?
Yes, I love to eat.
You're not the only one.
Don't we all?
Right, I might not look like it by how skinny I am, but I eat all the time. So
yeah, you need to give me the secret to your metabolism, please.
yeah, so when I'm not hooping, I love to try out new restaurants and stuff like that. So I would consider myself a food critic outside of hooping.
Okay, so what's the spot in Dallas where you found? What do you like?
There's a really nice ramen spot called Wabi House. Ooh, good finish by Odyssey.
Okay.
Yes.
Wabi House. Wabi House.
It's really good.
Check that out. Okay.
All right, so Whitney, let's talk about Athletes Unlimited. Why did you decide you wanted to play in Athletes Unlimited this season?
I decided I wanted to play in Athletes Unlimited because I've been playing overseas for the past 6 or 7 years. I actually got drafted to the Sparks in 2016 out of Florida Gulf Coast, played in the W for a year, and we all know how tough it is to stick in the W. So my W career only lasted a year, so then my overseas career began after that. So just the opportunity to finally have a league where I could play outside the W was something I felt like I could not turn down. And yeah, Maya, just this league, the opportunity to be unlimited, what we talk about, is just something that really stood out to me, and I'm just very happy to be a part of this league and looking forward to my opportunity when I get on the court to show what I can do.
So in saying that, how do you make sure, because I'm a firm believer in stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? In saying what you just said, how do you make sure that you're staying ready for when your number is called?
Just staying engaged, just being a great teammate, no matter, what's going on the court, whether I'm getting in, whether I'm in the game. Just learning from all of these great people here. We have some amazing facilitators. This week, my facilitator is Carlos Knox, who is super knowledgeable. So just taking in, everything I'm learning. Simone was my facilitator for the past 2 weeks, and I consider myself a big guard, so who better to learn from than her? So just staying engaged for this experience.
I remember you at Florida Gulf Coast, and you could shoot the three. Do you think that's the best phase of your game?
I do. I can't wait to get in and show that.
I can't wait to watch it, because I think you led the conference, right, in three-point makes?
I did.
2014-15?
I did. I led the conference in three-point makes and blocks that year. So I'm a versatile player as well. I'm not just an offensive player. I can get in on the defensive end as well. So.
Well, that'll make Cheryl Swoops happy. I know she wants to talk about that. You can't just have one phase in your toolbox. So thanks so much for the time, Whitney. We're looking forward to seeing you hoop it up.
Thank y'all.
All right. It is Team Sims on top, 39-25 here at AU Pro Hoops.
The jewelry just sets the outfit off. It makes everything pop. Then we got the two-tone rollie, and I put that on backwards. So we're gonna put it on the right way to make sure the swag is immaculate. You see the vibes, and that's how I pick my fit.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to ang.com. The best part of Athletes Unlimited is looking at the smiles on the little Sparkies' faces. They are in an absolute see her, be her space as we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited. And Team Sims is on top, 39-25. Veronica Burton and company have got to get it together. So let's go into the game with Air National Guard.
Watch this, coming down. Yeah, you're good. Huh? Yeah, stay for a second. Yeah, I just ran into you. Hey, swing it, swing it. Swing, Liz. Hey, we just need to keep them to 1 rebound every time, 1 shot. These meet me. We need to stop, boo. If we drive baseline, have that corner and have that wing, someone's going to be open, one of the two.
Sydney Colson unable to finish. Hollingshed has got the rebound, and Burton is coaching him up.
Yeah, Veronica Burton, everything I heard her say in that timeout was about defense. Limit them to 1 shot. And defensively, that's what they need to do. Slow down Team Sims so they can get back in this game.
Robinson with the nice baseline jumper. Kalaya hooped professionally in France and Spain before participating here in Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball.
And Kalaya has a sweet jumper.
It's her first bucket in AU Pro Hoops.
And she has a nice shot.
Right? Shot clock winding down. Sims had to fire. It is Sid Colson with the rebound and is on the run. Colson knew it was good when she let it go.
Nice penetrating kick by Avina Westbrook to find her shooter, Sid Colson.
Colson, 16.7 assists in her last game. Kirsten Bell, lethal from downtown. Colson again. Oh, Hoop wouldn't have it. Bell with the rebound, gets it to Sims. Oh, Sims, the hezzy, and earns a trip to the free throw line. Let's check in with Mariluz Cook for more on Veronica Burton.
Yeah, well, mic'd up in the blue jersey tonight is Veronica Burton, who comes from a family that loves the microphone. Her dad, Steve, is a longtime sports director for KBZ TV in Boston, while her sister, Kayla, is an on-air host and reporter for the NFL. Now, Veronica, as the youngest of 4 siblings, shows no interest in following in the sports broadcasting footsteps of others in her family, but I asked if she reached out for any broadcasting advice. She did say that she chatted with her dad, and the advice that he gave her is to stay humble in all things, advice that she says resonates on and off the court. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks so much, WBZ TV. I'm familiar. My husband is originally from Boston, so we've tuned in now and again. And the big memory note for me with Burton is the fact that Tom Brady called her up on draft night. Like, that's not terrible.
Nice.
Right? But again, it was because Pops at WBZ was like, hey, I've been covering Tom Brady forever when he was with the Patriots before he went to the Buccaneers, so there was a relationship there. But yeah, not too shabby to get a call from the GOAT when it comes to Super Bowl winning championships. Foul underneath. Odyssey Sims with her hands in the air going, please explain how that was a personal foul. Our officiating crew, Christine Esparza, Trey Bowers, and Gerda Gatling, Hollingshed and Sims asking for a little explanation as Nalissa Smith steps to the free throw line.
Hollinshed's like, what did I do?
Exactly. She's like, I'm feeling good. I hit a 3. Don't do this to me. Team Sims up 44-31. Nice to see Tai Young check back in. She had to leave momentarily after getting popped in the face. And I'm sure she told the trainer, look, this face is beautiful. Make sure I'm good.
Fix it.
Smith. She's got that little shutter kind of shimmy before she finishes her free throw.
I didn't notice that.
minutes to go here in the second quarter of play. Bradford with the steal. She's got one player to beat. Misses the bunny. Rebound putback, no. Rebound putback, yes. That's somebody that's just padding their leaderboard stats right there.
Well, she got points. She got points taken away. She got points added. She got points taken away. She got points added.
So the lead is 10 for Team Sims in gold. Canada. Little hezzy, floater, short, gets her own rebound, tried to get it back to Lexi Hull, but Evina Westbrook was there. She's on the run, getting it ahead to Bradford. Nice finish.
The best part of Evina Westbrook's game is in the open court. She does such a nice job of pushing in transition. Just such a great job. Pushing in transition, she can look for her own, but she can also find her teammates. And here she's pushing, finds Crystal Bradford for a nice, easy layup.
Evina Westbrook, the product of UConn, having a good time so far in Athletes Unlimited. In honor of celebrating Black women's history, be sure to check out our exclusive merchandise. This shirt was designed by artist Kaya Ankalaid, who specializes in creating art that highlights and amplifies the dynamic nature of Black culture. Go to shop.auprosports.com to purchase yours today. That shirt is dope.
Yeah, that shirt is fire. I love all the different looks, the different body types, the different hairstyles. I love everything about that t-shirt.
6 straight points for Team Smith, and that's why Team Sims wanted to have a chat, as Team Smith, led by the rookie Nalissa Smith, has found its footing here. The lead in the quarter, 21-17 for Odyssey Sims and Company. Colson trips up Sims and immediately helps up Odyssey, as the two exchange a little dab, and the ball will be out of bounds on the side for Team Sims. Mention that the quarter score is important because the team that wins the quarter gets 50 points per player on the roster to aid their leaderboard cause. So right now, Team Sims lead in the quarter down to 4 points, thanks to that 6-0 run by Team Smith. Ty Young for 3. Bradford is there for the strong rebound. She's got a handle and knows how to use it. Leaving it for Kelsey Mitchell. Trying to get it inside to Smith, who's working hard against Bell. Baseline jumper, Bradford, no, and Lexi Hull is there for the weak side rebound. A buck and a half to go before we hit the half. Here on the WNBA's League Pass and the Women's Sports Network. We're so glad to have you along the way as we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited. Women's basketball, one of 4 tentpole sports at AU. Kelsey Mitchell with the thievery. Ahead to Colson. That's nice.
Good defense. There's nothing better than turning good defense into a bucket.
8 straight points for Team Smith. The lead just 2 points in the quarter for Team Sims, 21-19. Jordan Canada turning the corner, reversing beautifully.
And Jordan Canada said, I am not turning this one over. I will get a shot.
The lead in the game, 46-38. In the quarter, 23-19 for Team Sims in gold. Kelsey Mitchell thought she had a step. Sims says, I'll take that, thank you very much. Odyssey leaving it for Ty Young, who earns a trip to the free throw line. Evina Westbrook is saying, I did not commit a foul, I got all ball.
Yeah, and Team Smith, they have gotten back in this game because of their defense. Nice steal by Mitchell to Colson for an easy 2. Jordan Canada can do so many things offensively. Nice reverse layup for 2.
So Evina Westbrook adamant that she didn't commit a foul, but cannot get her captain, Nalissa Smith, to issue a challenge. So it will be Ty Young at the free throw line. Welcome back to another season of Trees for Threes presented by Aspiration. For every 3-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. Kelsey Mitchell planting a forest already with 19 triples on the season to lead AU. Ty Young getting it done at the free throw line. She has been fantastic in the first couple of weeks of play here in AU Pro Women's Hoop. 30 seconds to go. Nalissa Smith denied an opportunity for Team Sims and company to add to their 6-point lead in the quarter, which would mean Team Sims would get the 50 points per player for a second straight quarter win and would take at least a 10-point lead into the halftime locker room. Crystal Bradford dripping. Jordan Canada looking for a ball handler, getting it to Westbrook. 3 on the way, no. And that is how the half will end. Team Sims on top by a count of 48-38 and winning the second quarter in addition to the first. So another 50-point quarter win for Team Sims. Maya Hollingshed and company cooking from distance as Nalissa Smith and friends have work to do. We've got a halftime show for you. Stand by. Marlou's Cook will take care of you.
The medal is celebratory and you have full artist license. Just make it beautiful. So it all started with wanting to use used material, and we thought, let's use used balls. Thinking, well, how can I have the metal interact or collaborate with the ball material? The ball then inspired the shape. It needed to take the curvature of the ball. Handmade objects are imperfect. The reality is the machine bends it, the machine warps it. I'm hand polishing, hand hammering. It's machine and handcraft. They're 4.75 inches in diameter, which makes it like a Wonder Woman medal, and also big enough to hold its own on a wall, like as if it's a plaque.
I'm going with Kelsey Mitchell. You already know. Go Fever. As soon as the game ended, it was like in the car.
To you from Fair Park Coliseum in Dallas, Texas. Mary Lou's Cook here with your halftime coverage at the half. Team Sims with the lead up by 10, 48-38 after taking the first 2 quarters. Now, I tell you what, one of the best things about Athletes Unlimited and what sets it apart is the individual leaderboard and the way that an individual champion will be crowned at the end of the season. We took a chance to chat with some of the athletes about who they think will be at the top at the end of the season. Let's take a look.
Who's gonna win this season?
I had to accept that. Who's gonna win AU?
I am gonna win this season.
Me? I want to be the champion.
I've been studying it. I've been dreaming about winning it. I've been planning it out in my mind.
I have that faith in myself that I will win Athletes Unlimited this season.
I'm gonna say me. Why not me? Like, if you're not gonna be for yourself, who will be for you?
I can say me, but I don't know. Honestly, I'm looking at it like a really unbiased viewpoint right now. I don't want to say my name. There's so many great players.
I don't know. I think it's gonna come down to the last game.
I think I'm gonna win it this season.
Now let's watch this in 6 weeks and see what happens.
Well, I tell you what, I think I'm with Cece that it's going to come down to the last game. Here's the leaderboard as it stands currently. We see Naz Hillman at the top, who just came away with her first win as captain in our first game of the day today. Odyssey Sims, who is up right now in this game, her and her gold team. Alyssa Smith, the other captain of the opposing team in this game, and Isabel Harrison. So that's who we see in the top 4. Definitely a lot of fun here in Athletes Unlimited. And again, that leaderboard is something that really just sets this league apart and makes it interesting. So you can come see Athletes Unlimited basketball live in Dallas. Get great seats, player autographs, shoot on the court post-game, and more. Tomorrow is the celebration of Black women's history, and the first 300 fans get an AU bucket hat. Buy your tickets today at auprosports.com/tickets. All right, we have a Jamaris Davis here. My goodness, would you take a look at this? It has been a fun first half here in Dallas. We'll be back with Alicia Gray, MVP number 2 from our previous game in just a bit.
When I say season 2 is ready to go, what goes through your mind?
Let's go! Woo! We may be in a different city, but the game is still the same.
That is good. I will have whatever Plaisance is having. Oh. Smith, pull up 3 to beat the buzzer!
Would you expect anything less than overtime on opening night? No, not at all.
She's so good.
Yeah, she's a baller.
We have a new AU record for 3-pointers combined by both teams, 25.
Stop it!
Get that girl in asbestos suit. She's on fire.
Hey, it's 3-0. You know what time it is. They gotta call me GM Cora from now on.
This is what we've always dreamed of.
A place to compete.
Where we're seen and heard.
This moment right here, can nobody take this from me.
A platform to be unapologetically ourselves and celebrated for it.
We are the future.
The space to be loud.
Where we're resilient, ruthless, radiant.
Athletes Unlimited defies all expectations.
And only we know the determination it takes to get here.
This is where champions are forged.
No more asking, explaining, or justifying what we do.
Get ready, because this is our moment.
Welcome on back to Athletes Unlimited Women's Professional Basketball. I'm Mary Luce Cook. Got you covered here with the coverage at halftime. So here we see Team Sims took the first 2 quarters up by 10 at the half. Now we're going to take a look at the MVP winners from Game 1 earlier tonight. We saw Naz Hillman, the captain, come away with MVP 1, Alicia Gray, MVP number 2, and Teresa Plaisance, MVP number 3. I'm excited to be joined here by MVP number 2, Alicia Gray here, who put together quite a game. But I mean, that's what you do. That is your game. So it was 18 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, a little bit of everything. Alicia, what was working well for you and for your team in that game?
It's just the way we came out. I mean, we pushed the tempo. The goal of the game was just to keep the tempo up, and we really didn't run any plays. It was just fast breaks. So the biggest thing was just playing together.
Now, we were joking a little bit and saying that the curse is broken. It was the first win that we've seen in purple jerseys so far this season. What did it take to break the curse?
Just playing together. I mean, Nas picked a great team, amazing captain. I mean, me and her had the chemistry going, so that'd be great to go into the WNBA season. But just overall, the team playing together and just the energy off the bench as well.
Amazing, and I know that we've chatted about it off camera, but you and Naz are going to be playing together on the Atlanta Dream. How great has this AU season been so far for getting to know Naz and developing that chemistry before the W season?
It's great. I mean, Naz is amazing. I mean, clearly, she's been hooping, so I'm excited to be in Atlanta and playing with Naz, and we get to build that chemistry early, so I'm excited.
Now, Alicia, you're just telling me that you're a broadcast journalism major, so this is kind of what you want to be doing. To be around so many amazing broadcasters, I look at Sydney Brunson and Cheryl Swoops. What is it like getting to maybe pick their brains? Have you had an opportunity to do that yet?
Not yet. I mean, I'll just sit back and kind of see how the production and the cameras and how you interview people. I mean, it's cool, and I mean, that's something I would like to do in the future, so we'll see.
Awesome. Well, we look forward to seeing that at some point. Alicia Gray, thank you so much for joining us here. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more coverage here for you in Dallas, Texas. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back.
If you could design a league from scratch, what would it look like? Athletes Unlimited is a network of professional sports leagues. This is an athlete-led organization.
The thought that keeps running through my head is, look at this thing we built.
Oh my!
Blocked by Harrison.
Hence a left hand again. Another block.
This is competition in its truest form.
McClenny lays out and snags it. Puzo! McMahon score!
Nice move.
I see you.
In my wildest dreams, I could not have described this.
Welcome back to Fair Park Coliseum. We are getting ready for the second half of the second half of our doubleheader, where Team Sims is in the lead against Team Smith, 48-38. With that, we welcome you courtside alongside the Hall of Famer. She is Cheryl Swoops. I'm Cindy Brunson, and we are so very glad to have you along the way. What we have learned here in week 2 of AU Pro Women's Basketball is that it is Odyssey Sims world, and we are just living in it.
Yeah, I love it.
She had a dozen points to lead all scorers. What did you like about her in the first half?
I didn't see Sims. I feel like every possession we're talking about her, there's something we can say about her. She's scoring the ball from deep. She's putting it on the floor, making things happen, finding her teammates. You have to know where Odyssey is when she has the ball, offensively and defensively, because she's going to attack you or she's going to find her teammates for an easy bucket.
And if you want to move up the leaderboard, be involved with a Sims team. She is 10-2 in the last dozen quarters as far as winning those quarter points go. That's legit.
Yeah, that's also just understanding like time and score, but understanding who you are, who's on your team, what your strengths are, and making sure that you do everything you can to walk away with that W.
It's been really interesting to see, particularly here in season 2 of AU Pro Women's Basketball, the growth of Odyssey Sims as a leader. Not only as a player, she's got every tool in her toolkit possible, but she has been a big part of the reason why the folks at Caesar Sportsbook keep leaning toward Team Sims. Before the tip of today's game, they were favored by 3.5. On Wednesday, they were favored by 5.5. They won by 6. So not only is Odyssey leading the team on the floor, but she's getting everybody's attention doing so.
Yeah, not only is she putting everyone here at AU on notice, she's putting all of those out there who want to put a penny on the game. They said whatever team Odyssey Sims is on, that's who we're betting on.
Team Sims is the only team in AU Pro Sports Basketball Edition here in season 2 that has 5 players averaging double figures. Jordan Canada off the front rim. Terrific rebound by Nalissa Smith, throwing it off of Davis, who was just all smiles, like I couldn't do anything to get out of the way of that.
Well, I think she tried to move, and then she was like, well, maybe I can save it. Or no, I cannot.
So it will be Team Smith with some work to do here to start the third quarter. Dia Jones trying to bounce it, but that pass was broken up easily. Odyssey Sims also leading AU in the steals department. There's nothing she's not doing right. Davis leaves it short, and here comes Sid Colson. Fever teammates Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hall guarding one another, and it is Nalissa Smith earning a trip to the free throw line. Take a look at the in-game leaderboard. You can see the production in gold jerseys dominating so far here in this game, led by who else? Odyssey Sims.
And there's no surprise that it's, or maybe it is surprise that it's all gold, but that is crazy. Odyssey Sims, to your point, Cindy, has just really become a great leader, and everybody wants to play on her team because they know she's going to make you better.
And she will find you. Not only was she second in scoring coming into this game, but leading in assists at better than 10 a game. That is a lot of baskets for somebody else not named Sims on her team.
Absolutely, and it's different from last year because last year it was kind of like either or. Either she's going to get a lot of assists and she's not going to put up the numbers scoring-wise, or she's going to score and she's not going to share the basketball. And this year she's scoring, rebounding, assisting. She's doing it all.
Jordan Canada not giving up that dribble, leaving it for Bell. Floater off the mark. Smith lets it go out of bounds, and that basketball will turn over to Team Smith. The lead is 9 for Team Sims. Odyssey Sims and company winning the first 2 quarters. Kelsey Mitchell had a little bit of daylight until Jordan Canada closed the door. Smith swinging it to Jones, little jumper. That's nice.
Nice skip pass from Smith to Jones for a nice easy jumper.
Jones, 6'2" product out of Texas A&M. Of course, Canada played at UCLA. Odyssey Sims at Baylor. where I'm still waiting for Brittany Griner's statue to go up there in Waco. Don't know if the folks in Texas can hear me, but hello.
Well, you are in Texas, so maybe they
I
heard you.
am, right? Evina Wisbrook
Nice
kicking it
ball
to
movement.
Colson. Mitchell off on the 3. Odyssey with the rebound. Bouncing the bell beautifully. What a fast break.
Odyssey had her head up and eyes up the entire possession, and she knew Bell was running the floor with her.
I tell you what, the Aces don't have to be concerned about Bell being ready when her number is called.
No, she's going to be ready.
Right?
She is going to shoot that thing. Yeah, Bell should see a little bit more playing time this year.
Kelsey Mitchell into double figures with 11 points now after that bucket. Canada picked off by Mitchell. She's got Bell to beat. Behind the back, stops, pops, and hits.
Kelsey.
Back-to-back buckets by Kelsey Mitchell. She's got 13, and the lead is down to 5 for Team Sims. Team Smith leading this quarter 7-2. Odyssey kicking it to Davis. Davis, jumper, no. Smith with a strong rebound. She gets it to Colson. And this once double-digit lead is decreasing quickly. Mitchell, 3.
Oh, I thought that was good.
I thought it was too. Odyssey Sims comes up with the loose basketball. Swings it over to Hull for 3, who's blocked by Westbrook. What a great defensive play. Hull attacking and draws the whistle. They're going to get India Jones for the personal.
Odyssey Sims, if you are on her team, just get out and run. She keeps her head up, eyes up. Nice pass to Bell for a layup, and Kelsey Mitchell in transition is lethal. Nice behind the back for a pull-up J in the paint.
Lexi Hull, the product of Spokane, Washington, stepping to the free throw line. Made her hay at Stanford before getting drafted in the first round by the Indiana Fever. And she has just been fantastic here as an AU Pro Women's Hoop rookie.
She's just done, you know, having Odyssey and Lexi together on the same team, it's such a nice 1-2 combination because they both play hard, they love defense, and Lexi Hull, to your point, she has contributed in every statistical category on the stat sheet.
She gets the free throws to go. No surprise there. She's been terrific at the stripe. She hasn't missed once. So Team Sims back on top by 7 with 6.5 to go here in the third quarter of play. Colson off on the triple try. Canada's got the rebound, and she is on the run. Almost had her pocket picked by Sid. Oh, the hezzy and the find by Sims. Hollingshed eating. Wow.
And that's why Odyssey has the type of numbers that she has. I mean, just nice skip pass from Canada to Odyssey, attacking the paint, and then finding Hollingshed in the paint for an easy deuce.
This is Hollingshed's best game so far here at AU Pro Hoops. Nice little 5 points. She hit a 3 earlier. Sims has 12 points and 6 dimes. She averages 10 assists a game, so those numbers not surprising. Smith off the mark, but they're going to ticket Hollingshed for the personal, and Alyssa will head to the free throw line. Hollingshed with a look of shock and awe on her face. I'm not quite sure why. Alyssa Smith said, yes, that was a foul.
She's like, I don't know what I did. Alyssa's like, you want to see my arm?
I'll show you the evidence. So it's Smith at the stripe. I really like Alyssa's game.
I do too. I would say I love her when she is just dominating the paint and on the block.
The Unlimited Club provides great benefits, including weekly meet and greets and other league and player engagements, also starting at $20. Upgrade to UC Gold and get a gold box, which includes great items like an exclusive jersey and a Tosh Cloud bobblehead. Sign up today at auprosports.com/membership. Smith unable to convert both free throws. Davis there for the rebound, and she's on the run. Folks in blue don't realize that she doesn't quite have the handle of a guard, but she quickly gets it to Odyssey Sims. I thought she was going to get her pocket picked. Little jumper off the mark. Lexi Hull somehow extending, almost got that rebound, but it winds up with Team Smith. Avina Westbrook attacking baseline, dumping it off to her captain Smith, who's quickly doubled. Back to Westbrook, 3, no. And Jordan Canada chasing down the loose basketball. JC with her head on a swivel. Ty Young earning a trip to the free throw line. The basketball movement by Team Sims is just devastating.
Yeah, and in transition, it's nice to be able to move the basketball so quickly. My coach used to always say, the ball will find who it's supposed to find. And in that case, it found Ty Young, which is exactly what it was supposed to do.
Ty Young shooting 71% from the stripe this AU Pro Hoop season. The product from James Madison, standing 6'1". She seems a little taller than that, though. As we were standing next to her at in between games.
Ty?
Yeah.
Yeah, she seems like she's about 6'2".
Right?
Yeah.
Off on that one. Lexi Hall comes up with the rebound. Another O board. She just does everything well. Davis spinning into a double team. Westbrook can't believe the whistle blew, but she is going to pick up that personal foul. And Jamaris Davis is going to head to the free throw line.
Jamaris Davis is battling down low.
6'2" product out of Fordham University, fresh off a pro hoop season in Spain. And she has gotten better by the game. Sims for 3. Of course. Odyssey knew it the whole way. Odyssey's got 15. Her team is up 58-46 overall and 10-8 here in the third quarter with those 50 player points up for grabs. Veronica Burton baseline no. Battle for the rebound won by Davis. She has one player to beat and earns a trip to the free throw line. Davis going down in a heap, but she appears to be okay, and she'll shoot free throws when we come back.
And Odyssey Sims is just getting it done for her team, leading her team to a 12-point lead. We're in Dallas. Come on back.
The game is not the only thing we have passion for. And it's certainly not the only thing we have to fight for. Athletes Unlimited and Give Lively have partnered to build a program called Athlete Causes. Now, our athletes are empowered to bring the game they love and the causes they believe in together. At the end of each season, the bonus earned by each athlete is matched by the Give Lively Foundation and donated to the organization of their choice. The Athlete Causes program contributes over $150,000 across various charities each season, and that number keeps growing. The causes that matter to us off the field and the court now matter on too.
There's power in my voice.
When I use it.
To speak up for a cause.
To encourage the person next to me.
To help us hear the voiceless.
To represent my people.
To shine a light on the truth.
To show others what is possible.
To change the course of history.
To remind you of the power in yours.
There is power in your voice, but only when you use it.
Athletes Unlimited Basketball is brought to you by the Air National Guard. To learn how you can serve your way, head to ang.com. Celebrating the 3rd anniversary of Athletes Unlimited, it launched on March 3rd of 2020. It's 4 tentpole sports: softball, lacrosse, volleyball, and of course, women's pro basketball. And more news, some big news. We've extended our partnership with Nike, and that expansion means that Nike will not only provide uniforms, shoes for all the sports, there's also a grassroots effort and community outreach events. We were a part of one of those at an HBCU, Paul Quinn College here in the Dallas area as well. And of course, when Kevin Durant goes to the Twitter, we pay attention. He says, let's go AU Pro Sports. KD gets it.
Well, and Katie's always been a huge supporter of women's basketball, so no surprise there. And to your point with Nike, you know, I've been very blessed and fortunate to be a part of the Nike family for feels like a gazillion years. But one thing I love about Nike is that they're always about doing the right thing in elevating women and just giving women opportunities. In such a great partnership to have AU and Nike.
100%. Jamaris Davis, just a 60% free thrower, but coming through and getting the first one to fall through as Team Sims increases its lead. Now at 14 points. It's time for a unique feature that we have here at Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. It is a chair chat. We're happy to welcome in Saraya McGuire. Saraya, what up?
What's the deal?
What up, Saraya?
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Saraya, you're new to AU Pro Women's Basketball. Why did you want to sign up and play?
I actually got asked to play last year, but I took a break from playing ball, and I wasn't prepared. So I was like, you know, if I'm honored enough to get the opportunity again, I'm definitely going to do it. And I just wanted my family to see me play again because they miss it. So I'm really just doing it for them.
And
oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, in AU...
We're just so excited to talk.
Well, and that's definitely an opportunity that AU provides. And I know the other day, at Paul Quinn, you said you were shy.
I am.
So I need you to not be shy in this moment.
Yes,
listen, I have a question for you. So we know what AU offers on the court and basketball-wise, but when you look at all the opportunities AU provides in the community, what did you take away from the event we had at Paul Quinn the other day?
Really, honestly, the panel was great. Let's start there. I related to everything that everyone said that day, especially when you said you went to Africa and that changed your life. And I could relate to that because the last place I played was overseas, was in Africa. I played for Angola. And that is what motivated me to gain the courage to have a transition in my life to be a model and a creative. And when I got back to the States, I just went after my dreams. And like you said, I felt like I was supposed to be in those rooms. I felt like more women and more girls should see someone like themselves doing things like
Absolutely.
that. Because me growing up, I never saw a woman like me in Vogue or in LA Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. And in the midst of 2 years, I've accomplished those things.
Good for you, Saraya. I can only remember Betsy Johnson, right? Like in Vogue back in the day. So yeah, you're right, Saraya, you are doing it. I know you like to paint, draw, and design clothes. So if I put a magic wand in your hand after you are done hooping, what do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to give the world all of my gifts. I just want to use all my gifts that are given to me, because I know that, as y'all said in the panel as well, like when you don't show your gifts or you don't help someone else, then you're not really fulfilling your purpose on this world. So I just really want to use all of my gifts and not take them for granted anymore, because it's been me. I've been a hooper, I've been a creative, I've been a dancer, just multi-talented woman.
Yeah.
I love that. I remember watching you hoop at Miami.
Oh,
You
yeah?
and Raquana Williams were a problem. What did you learn at Miami that's helping you in the business world?
Coach Meyer we were still very close, and there's a quote.
Katie Meyer is awesome.
There's a quote that she had put on my locker my freshman year, and it said, "Fatigue makes a coward of us all."
Oh, I like that.
And that stuck with me because a lot I would allow my emotions to take over, and I would allow, say my body hurts or I got hurt or something, I would allow those things to stop me from working hard. And in the real world, none of that matters. Nobody cares really. Like if you're hurt, if you're sad, if you're mad, if you're having a good day or a bad day. So I took that along the way with everything that I do.
So, Soraya, there's a little girl watching this game, and she's listening to your chair chat. What do you say to her if she's questioning if she belongs?
For one, don't ever question yourself, because if it's a thought, it's possible. And just go after your dreams, man. The fear is literally the wall that is stopping us from doing whatever we want. And I've noticed that. Like, no matter what I've put my mind to, I've achieved it. And I have a great mother, a great family support system that believes in anything I do. But first and foremost, none of that matters if you don't believe in it.
I love it. And I am going to have you design me an outfit.
Okay, we can get it going.
There we go, Soraya. I like that. Thank you so much for sharing so many inspirational things in this chair chat. It's one of the best ones we've had so far in AU Pro Hoops this season. You crushed it.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah, can't wait to see you out there.
All right.
That is Soraya McGuire coming in and just filling our souls.
Listen, I was getting a little teary-eyed over here. Yeah.
I thought I was going to lose these false eyelashes. I'm not going to lie, my eyes were getting wet. Westbrook with the finish, an and one opportunity as Team Smith continues to scratch and claw. Now, the score in the game is big.
Vina Westbrook, nice little jab. Let me go finish and one.
So it's Team Sims is up 65-54 in the game, but in this quarter, Team Sims is only up by a point, and Westbrook just equalized it. So we're tied at 17 points apiece here in the third quarter. Crystal Bradford trying to come through with the steal, picks up the personal foul instead. She's asking her teammates to help her with the full court press as Team Smith is trying to come through and get these quarter points, 50 of them, if they can win this third quarter with less than 2 minutes to play. We're tied at 17. Odyssey Sims off the mark. Bradford is there for the rebound. Everybody's trying to tie her up for a jump ball. She says, let me get out of here. Kelsey Mitchell thought about the three.
Oh, she's gonna shoot that.
The heel, and Jordan Canada is there for the rebound. So a buck and a half on the clock. Young kicks it back out. Canada thought about the three, puts it on the deck. Little jumper doesn't fall. Knight battling for the rebound, gets it out. Shot clock into single digits. Canada jumper is pure. Okay, JC. The lead is a dozen for Team Sims and just 2 points here in this third quarter. Kelsey Mitchell sees some daylight and earns a trip to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Mitchell, gracious.
Mitchell is nice in the half court, but if you give her any daylight, she is gonna attack and score every time.
Knight takes a seat. Kirsten Bell checks back in for her. Mitchell already with 18 points to lead all scorers, looking for more. And she gets it. So Team Smith is on a 12-3 run to try to win this fourth quarter of play, or excuse me, third quarter. Jordan Canada. Okay, JC. She has an opportunity to complete the three-point play. Cheryl, I know you love this.
I love everything Jordan Canada. Odyssey, Sims attacking Jordan Canada. Nice little flip. I call it a flip shot to draw the foul.
So JC is at the line. She's into double figures with 11 and looking for more. I'm so glad fans get to see this version of Canada. This is how she hooped at UCLA. This is what I became very familiar with before she elevated to the W.
I'm glad I get to see this version of JC.
Right? So special. Veronica Burton looking for a teammate, puts it on the deck, tries to do the blow-by. Odyssey Sims with the strip, and it is Team Sims basketball. Odyssey's defense has been on point.
She's everywhere. She's everywhere defensively.
Team Sims with a 2-point lead in the quarter, a 12-point lead in the game. Shot clock is off. Odyssey trying to get it to a teammate, doesn't work, and Dia Jones wanting a foul, doesn't get it. Westbrook recognizing Kelsey Mitchell for the quarter win! Oh, Mitchell! Jordan Canada, you betcha! The three-ball wins the quarter for Team Sims, and Kelsey Mitchell is dejected. She thought she won the quarter for her team, but Jordan Canada said, not so fast. We're gonna have an official review, but Jordan Canada with a gigantic half-court buzzer-beating three for the quarter win for Team Sims.
Oh, I don't care if it's not good. It was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, JC Canada has scored the last 7 points for Team Sims. Half court, boo-boo, half court.
Listen, I know, that's amazing. But we also have to talk about the shot by Kelsey Mitchell. That's why she looked so dejected. Like, what do you mean my shot didn't win the quarter for us? Okay, Jordan Canada.
This is why we say every moment counts. Kelsey Mitchell thought her three ball had won the quarter for Team Smith, but JC said not so fast. This is why we practice half-court shots every single day. Team Sims on top by a dozen. At this lead and what it means, what jumps out at you?
That gave me goosebumps.
Mitchell. Gracious, Tosh.
I don't even know what to say except, ooh.
You want to see bucket getters all over the floor? Check and check. And Lexi Brown with the dagger.
What an exciting time to be an athlete, to be a woman. Not only have we arrived, but we are here to stay.
What a fantastic finish to the third quarter with 50 leaderboard points on the line. Kelsey Mitchell thought she had won the quarter for her team with a corner three here, Cheryl.
Yeah, Avina Westbrook, nice job. Kelsey Mitchell from deep, and Team Smith says we won this quarter. Jordan Canada then comes back and says not so fast.
JC scored the last 7 points of the quarter for Team Sims, none bigger than that triple because it put 50 leaderboard points per player in gold. And Odyssey Sims is still fist pumping to start the fourth quarter because they have swept every quarter win so far. That's 150 leaderboard points per player. And they are also winning the game. Nalissa Smith off the mark, rebound put back by Bradford. No, Nalissa Smith said, give me that.
Well, we talked about this the other day. You have Nalissa Smith and Crystal Bradford, two of the best rebounders in AU on the same team crashing the offensive glass.
Sid Colson thought that was Team Smith basketball, but the refereeing crew does not agree with her, so it will be Team Sims basketball.
Well, you know, Team Smith is hot right now after not winning that quarter.
Right, because you're losing the game. You can win the quarter. Jordan Canada goes down in a heap. She appears to be okay. Odyssey Sims continuing to distribute the basketball beautifully in her last 4 games. 36 dimes, only 8 turnovers. 36 dimes, 8 turnovers in the first 4 games for Odyssey Sims. 10-point lead for Team Sims in gold. Shot clock getting really low. Canada's got a fire she didn't recognize. That's about the only mistake the point guard has made tonight, as the basketball will turn over to Team Smith.
Yeah, and that's a turnover that you can't have for Team Sims when you have 2 point guards, not just one, in Canada and Sims on the floor at the same time.
So it will be Team Smith basketball in blue with some work to do, down by 10 points. Kelsey Mitchell trying to find a little daylight. They're going to ticket Canada with the personal.
Team Sims foul call on number 3, Jordan Canada.
That's Jordan's second personal foul. It'll be ball out of bounds on the side. What does Team Smith have to do to eat into this 10-point lead?
Well, there's still a lot of basketball, right? So you're not going to get it all back in one possession, but you absolutely need to move the basketball, run some sets with Nalissa Smith and Kelsey Mitchell, and because they're so capable of scoring the ball, they can definitely get back in this game.
I think Nalissa Smith heard you. She has an opportunity for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
Well, and you have Ty Young, my OG, on Nalissa Smith, but nice job of attacking Ty, drawing the foul, going to the free throw line.
6'4", just 22 years old, out of Baylor. What a special player.
Yeah, she's got a nice game.
So Nalissa Smith with 13 points now. Odyssey Sims trying to shake Kelsey Mitchell. Sims, mid-range, short. Battle for the rebound won by Bradford. To your point, Cheryl, a couple of the terrific rebounders we've seen so far this season are on the same roster in Bradford and Smith.
Yeah, and sometimes both of them are fighting each other for the rebound.
Right? Smith, rebound put back, doesn't go. Not happy about that, but she does get an opportunity to shoot some free throws.
Well, and Cindy, if you remember, we talked about when we saw the draft in Odyssey's team, one thing we talked about was lack of size for Team Sims. And I think Team Smith is finally realizing that's where they have an advantage, is inside with Smith and Bradford. If they will just get on the block, post up, make a move, and crash the offensive boards.
Team Smith has started this quarter on a 5-0 run. Make it 6. Team Sims has yet to score. Of course, they still might be enjoying that Jordan Canada half-court shot to win the third quarter.
That's crazy.
And it was just perfectly in rhythm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So Nalissa with 14 points. make it 15. So a 7-0 run for Team Smith to start quarter number 4, and the lead is down to 5 for Team Sims. Lexi Hall looking for somebody to move without the basketball. Davis setting the screen. Hall says, I got this.
Nice, Lexi.
Let's get on the board. Kelsey Mitchell, 3 on the way, back iron, battle for the rebound. Odyssey Sims comes out with it. Jordan Canada bounced off Kelsey Mitchell, battling for the rebound like it was bumper cars. Odyssey Sims, hello, flex. Just flex.
And Melissa Smith is like, I didn't even touch you. I mean, nice job keeping her dribble, sizing her up. That's a tough shot. Shooting over Melissa Smith at 6'4", that's a heck of a shot.
Odyssey Sims at the stripe, where she has been fantastic so far here in season 2. And of course, she misses the free throw. I owe you one, Odyssey, that's my bad. I won't talk about your proficiency no more.
Not till after.
Right? Evina Westbrook, hello.
And Evina Westbrook is very capable of putting up some good numbers for Team Smith.
The lead is 7 for Team Sims in gold. Odyssey Sims somehow open, and then the door closes on her. 7 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter of play. Sims. Battle for the rebound. Bradford hits the deck hard.
And they're wondering who was that foul on, because nobody from Team Sims was over
near
there.
Yeah. They got Lexi Hall for her 4th personal foul, and Lexi's like, I was not even the area code.
Yeah.
And so it looks like we're gonna have a captain's challenge here. Because, yeah, if I'm Odyssey Sims, I want Lexi Hall on the floor without 4 personal fouls. All right, so it appears Team Sims is challenging. So we have a replay official, and it's a captain's challenge. So Lolly, what is going on?
We have a captain's challenge, ladies. We're going to take their challenging this foul call on Blues. So we'll take a look at it and let you know all about the foul.
Okay, so currently Lexi Hull has been charged with the personal foul. They were both going after the basketball. What do you see, Cheryl?
I see nothing. I mean, it's a loose ball. They're both going for it, but I definitely don't see Lexi Hall.
And that's just 2 people going for the basketball.
Yeah, but they may say Lexi pushed off with that left arm, maybe. I say it's a no call and you let them play on, but that's why I'm over here, not on the floor.
I feel you. I know as a player, you wouldn't want that call to go against you just for playing hard. A reminder, a captain's challenge can happen at least a couple of times a game. There's a challenge that's available in the first 38 minutes of the game, which we're experiencing now, and another challenge in the last 2 minutes of a 4th quarter or overtime. Called personal foul charged to one's own team or an out-of-bounds call are the types of plays that can be challenged. Would you like to see this available, say, in NCAA women's basketball or in the WNBA?
I absolutely would. I would like it to be, if you challenge and you win the challenge, that you get to keep your challenge.
Right.
And if you lose a challenge, then the challenge is gone.
Okay.
Or you lose a timeout.
Right, right. Make it have some penalties so people don't get happy with it and drag things out. All right, let's check back in with our replay official, Lolly Signs.
Okay, well, ladies, I just don't see much on this play, but the angles that I have aren't just giving me just a whole lot of looks. So I think we're going to have to stay with the play as called.
So the call will stand against Lexi Hall. So that's 4 personal fouls. So Lexi will have to be careful the rest of the way. Team Sims with the lead, 77-70 overall. And this is a team and Team Sims that came into this game, thanks to our friends at Caesar Sportsbook, as a 3.5-point favorite. So it will be Team Smith basketball as we get back to game action.
Yeah, that's a tough call on Lexi Hall. Just a hustle play, and unfortunately she picks up her 4th foul. So they can't overturn it because they didn't have a better angle.
Right, enough evidence to overturn. And so it will be Team Smith with the basketball trying to cut into this 7-point lead, but it is Team Smith winning the quarter by 5, 9-4. Nalissa Smith, oh, what a finish. Nalissa Smith already up to 17 points. Jordan Canada. What about breaking out that hezzy? Colson's like, I got my eyes on you. Canada chasing down her own shot. There you go, kids. Follow your shot. Good things will happen. Odyssey Sims is heading back to the free throw line.
It's a great attack by Odyssey. She does such a nice job of knowing when to attack her defender herself and take the shot versus attacking and kicking to a teammate.
Sims to the free throw line. Odyssey with 17 points, looking for more. First free throw is good. A reminder, join us tomorrow night at 6 Eastern, 5 Central for the final 2 games of week number 2 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Women's Basketball. In our first game, Team Hillman will take on Team Smith. Will be coming your way on WNBA League Pass and Valley Sports. So Odyssey Sims up to 19 points. The lead is 7 in the game for Team Sims. The lead 5 points for Team Smith in this 4th quarter with 50 player points on the line. Crystal Bradford rolling it in.
That's a nice play from one big to, I said another big, but Bradford says she's a guard, so from one big to a guard.
Right, she says she's a guard trapped in a post body. Odyssey Sims gets the call to go her way. So Team Sims will have the basketball with a 5-point lead.
And Nalissa Smith attacking, but finds Bradford slashing to the basket for, looks like an easy deuce, but that was a difficult shot.
It's nice to see Crystal Bradford back in positive points territory, into double figures. Shot clock winding down. Young hits.
Okay, OG.
Odyssey Sims with another dime. Colson almost turned it over. Ty Young doing a good job on Bradford. 3 on the way off the mark. Hull is there for the rebound, and here comes Team Sims. Ahead to Jamaris Davis. She goes flying, and the call is that she ran out of real estate. Just 94 feet long, Jamaris, not 95. Sorry.
What Jamaris said, I'm not that clumsy, where I just fell. Like I didn't get pushed or tripped or anything.
Your interpretations of what happens on the floor based on facial expressions is priceless.
Probably because that's what I would have said.
I know it's what you would have
been
said.
like, what?
Nalissa Smith, 3 on the way. Oh, that's lush. Okay, Nalissa.
The captain has come alive.
She's got 20 points. Odyssey Sims, short. Smith with the rebound, ahead to Colson. 1 player to beat in Canada. Drops it off to Westbrook. Oh, what a beautiful fast break.
Nice job of protecting the ball with her body so she can't get it blocked.
It's just a 2-point advantage for Team Sims in the game, and Team Smith is dominating this 4th quarter. A block by Nalissa Smith. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Team Sims. Under 5 minutes to go, things are getting spicy.
And the captain herself, Nalissa Smith, from deep, it's good. We got a good one, y'all.
special moment for everyone who's ever played volleyball in the United States.
Best players in the world with an opportunity to showcase the sport that they love.
And the finish.
Beautiful butter coming off the hand.
Athletes Unlimited volleyball happens everywhere. Big dig
You
there.
can do it all. We are being treated to some exceptional volleyball.
A foul doesn't get it. Westbrook recognizing Kelsey Mitchell for the quarter win. Oh, Mitchell! Jordan Canada, you betcha! The 3-ball wins the quarter for Team Sims. We were all Kirsten Bell.
Listen, I love it. Like how can you not get excited about that?
Ty Young leaves it short, and Alyssa Smith with the rebound. She's got 12 of her 20 points here in the fourth quarter, and is a big part of the reason why Team Smith is only down by a bucket, but a turnover. Odyssey Sims ahead to Canada. She doesn't get the roll, but JC earns a trip to the free throw line. Team Smith on an 11-4 run has pulled within 2 points of Team Sims. Team Sims has been ahead comfortably all night long, but it's an 18-8 advantage here in the fourth quarter that has got Team Smith within striking distance of winning this game, and there is plenty of time on the clock.
Yeah, and I think Team Smith finally realized where their strength is. That is their post play with Bradford and Smith. And then you bring in Avina Westbrook, who has gotten it done defensively, getting out in transition, making things happen. And Kelsey Mitchell just doing what Kelsey Mitchell does, knocking down her threes.
Yeah, you just saw facilitator Zach Bunsick probably saying, hey, Kelsey, why don't you shoot some more threes, please? Smith swinging it to Bradford. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Bradford D'd up by Young. Bradford doesn't get the roll. Melissa Smith, O-board, rebound, put back. No, Bradford earns a trip to the free throw line.
They are a problem on the offensive glass. Crystal Bradford, Melissa Smith, just get on the block. You're making great things happen when you get on the block or crash the offensive glass.
Odyssey Sims picking up her first personal foul. Crystal Bradford at the free throw line. Opportunity to pull her team within a point. She gets the first one to go. Team Smith outscoring Team Sims by 10 points in this fourth quarter. 50 individual leaderboard points per person available for Team Smith at this juncture. Bradford off the mark on the second one, and Sims is there for the rebound. She says, everybody calm down, I got the rock. You know I'm a dime waiting to happen, so let's go.
She's like, let me make something happen.
Team Sims up 82 to 80. 150 win points in play for the game victory. Shot clock very low. Canada recognizing. That's off the side of the backboard, and it will turn over to Team Smith.
And that is a good way to get back in the game.
The defense has elevated for Team Smith. Sid Colson leaving the ball for Kelsey Mitchell, who brings it up. Mitchell leading the team with 22 points. Alyssa Smith spinning and getting stripped by Ty Young. Young bouncing to Odyssey Sims, gets it above Crystal Bradford for the finish.
Yeah, Ty Young knew exactly where Alyssa Smith was going with that spin.
21 now for Odyssey Sims. The lead is 4 for Team Sims in the game, but 8 for Team Smith in the quarter. Evina Westbrook trying to leave it for Alyssa Smith. Back-to-back turnovers for Team Smith. Canada gets the roll. Jordan Canada has 18. Right?
That's just a beautiful move.
You know LA Sparks fans are going, yes, please, more. Looks like Lexi Hall has picked up her 5th personal foul as Westbrook was attacking nicely.
Ty pushing in transition, finding Odyssey for a tough finish over Bradford. And Jordan Canada, nice little hesitation dribble, straight down the middle. Just parted the red sea, or the blue sea, I should say.
Westbrook at the free throw line. It's her first miss at the stripe here in AU Pro Hoops. I need to ask her about UConn. Even Gino Auriemma himself says UConn is not going to make the Final Four.
What do you need to ask Evina about it?
Well, because Evina played there. I want to get her opinion.
But Evina left there too.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, one of that Tennessee UConn two-step, that was trippy. Like, I never thought I would see that in the day. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that was a rivalry.
So I think they counted Evina's basket. So she should only be shooting 1 free throw if they counted the basket.
And Odyssey is all over. She's like, the math ain't mathin'.
She's like, wait a minute.
Right?
Counted the basket. She could only shoot 1 free throw.
Right. And you know me, I just want to go in on UConn not making the Final Four.
Regardless, it's going to be a great Final Four.
It is. South Carolina with an opportunity to repeat. Stanford looks really good. Indiana looks amazing. Iowa, Utah. So many good teams across the country. And everybody will gather here in Dallas because this is the place to be. AU Pro Women's Basketball and the Women's Final Four. They counted the basket. Bradford hanging on to that rebound. And here comes Team Smith in position to win this quarter, trying to win the game. 2 minutes to go, down by 4. Sid Colson for 3. Short, and Sims is there for the rebound. She's telling everybody to slow down. The clock is our friend. That's a good point guard. Sims is like, don't do nothing unless I say so.
That was her. That was the mama in her.
Right? Jordan Canada goes down hard, earning another trip to the free throw line, but fearless. 6'4" Smith is standing there, and JC's like, no, no problem.
Well, that's because she can use her body so well to protect the ball and can do so many little doop-de-doos underneath the basket. Odyssey got the ball and put it on her hip and looked at her teammates like she looks at her son, like, don't move. Don't move until I tell you to.
We are going to have a review as their Team Smith has challenged the last foul call. So let's check in with our replay official. She is Lolly Signs. Lolly, what's going on?
Hey, well, we have another captain's challenge on that foul, and we'll take a look at it and see what we think.
All right, thanks so much for that. So Canada goes cruising into the trees, and the trees say, not today.
Well, Nalissa is saying she didn't touch her. And from that angle, you can't really tell.
Oh. Maybe with the hip? I heard the oh. Look, JC doesn't have the ability to fly that I know of, so I don't know how she got airborne unless she was helped.
I don't think she got fouled on the shot. I think she got fouled before the shot.
Okay. I got you. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with in this review. Thanks to our folks at Ross Productions giving us all kinds of great camera angles to look at. Lolly Signs, what is the verdict?
Okay, well, ladies, we have confirmed the shot. She gets her with the hip as it goes by, pushes her out underneath the basket. So it's confirmed.
All right. Thanks so much, Lolly. Appreciate you. Appreciate the folks working so hard behind the scenes that you don't see, like producer Casey Carter, director Sydney Boxell, statistician tonight Rob Carolla, all over it, especially as Team Smith has made this comeback with Nalissa Smith scoring more than a dozen points in this quarter alone to give her team a chance to win this game. Team Smith in blue down by 4 points with $1:45 on the clock. Everybody at Ross Productions has been so fantastic as we celebrate the 3-year anniversary of Athletes Unlimited. How cool is it that we were called up a year ago and asked, hey, you want to talk about pro women's basketball?
Right? And you want to get paid to talk about women's basketball.
Right. In a unique league that's 5 weeks long. It's going to have a playoff atmosphere. The competition is going to be elite. Everybody's going to be dialed in. And we've got a fantastic TV package. That's already buttoned up. That doesn't happen in women's sports.
Right.
Your pay is elite. And the free throws are good by Canada. Let's check in with the third member of our broadcast team, Mary Louise Cook. What do you have?
Well, the message from Captain Odyssey Sims to Team Gold is stay patient, run the clock, move the ball. And she's saying, we're going to get any shot we want. She said that they did a great job of staying patient in the first half. And she's hoping that they'll do that in this final minute 30. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks so much. Jordan Canada with the finish. She's got 22, and defense leading to offense right on cue as the patience on the defensive end pays off. Mitchell for 3. Oh, that release.
It's too quick. There is nothing you can do about that release.
She's got 25, and it's like she was not even sweating. For real. Like, she couldn't test deodorant. She doesn't use it. Look at her.
She wiped it off at the
time. Jordan Canada with the tough take and finish. She's got 24. Half-court buzzer beaters in the trees. Smith 3 on the way, off the mark. Bradford trying to get that rebound, but does not. Lexi Hull is there, gets it to Odyssey Sims. It is still Team Smith in front for this quarter win of 24-19, but the game a little more secure for Team Sims in gold, up 92-85. Jordan Canada trying to pass the basketball, and the whistle blows.
And Odyssey, again, she is going to know where everyone is, offense, defense, and finds Jordan Canada for a 2. Kelsey Mitchell, she is lethal.
Team Sims looking to improve to 2-0 this week as Canada goes back to the line. She's got 25 points now. Captain Odyssey Sims looking to win 4 straight games dating back to week 1. So 99 has it figured out with the C on her chest.
Yeah, just the draft, she knows what she's looking for, knows what she wants. She has put some nice squads together in week 1 and week 2.
So Team Sims with the basketball and the lead. Jordan Canada with 25 points. MVP votes are going to be nuts. Everybody has 25 points. Shot clock violation, Kelsey Mitchell with the nice finish. She's got 27 to lead all scorers. Lexi Hall gets the basketball, and that is going to do it as Team Sims will come through with the victory, winning by a final count of 93-87. Team Smith does walk away with 50 leaderboard points per person on the roster as Team Smith won the quarter 26-20. But that 150 points for winning the game goes to Team Sims yet again, 93-87. What impressed you most in this game, Cheryl?
Well, I love how Team Sims came out early, jumping on Team Smith, but the fight that Team Smith had to get back in the game, hopefully they'll take that motivation into game 3 and they'll be able to walk out with a win. But Team Sims, they are tough.
All right, we've got another season of Trees for Threes presented by Aspiration, and the way the first half ended gets us there. For every 3-pointer made during this year's Athletes Unlimited basketball season, Aspiration is committed to planting 10 trees. Yeah, that's right. We have so much fun. Hey, Mary Lou's Cook, who are you got? Oh, you got the captain.
We have the captain.
Okay, take it
Come
away.
on now. Is there even a question?
Right.
Captain Odyssey Sims, my goodness. You are now 4-0 dating back to last week. And you told me yesterday, you said this is a team that is going to go 3-0 this week. How are we starting to see that?
Like I said, from game 1 to game 2, our energy level went up a notch. We knew that we were playing a great team today. Great players with Kelsey that could attack and get our shots whenever. So we just tried to maintain defensively. But when they made their run, we stayed composed. Like, we didn't lose our composure at all. And I'm so proud of my team. Everybody that came in off the bench was ready to play, ready to guard. Like, I know we were fouling a lot, but we still maintained. Like, I kept everybody together, and we were all able to come out and get the W.
Now, I know that patience was something that you were preaching to your team. How important was patience down the stretch, especially when Team Smith was making their run?
Well, when we ran our offenses, we dissected, we had so many options off of what we were running. So I just told everybody just to be patient. We literally got anything we wanted in the first half. So we tried to keep that going in the second half. We went away from it for a little bit, then we went back to it, and that's how we were able to get our momentum going again.
What do you think is going to be key heading into tomorrow to come away with that 3-0 record in week 2?
Main thing, rest and recovery, hydration, that's first. And bring the same energy, same team, and be ready to go tomorrow.
All right, Odyssey, amazing to watch you and your team. Thank you so much for your time. Ladies, back to you.
Thanks so much, Mary Lou's. Odyssey, appreciate you. Team Sims with 4 players in double figures, led by a career high from Jordan Canada with 25, including that epic halftime buzzer beater. Once again, our final score is 93-87. Be sure to join us tomorrow night at 6 Eastern as we wrap up week 2 of Athletes Unlimited Hoop. Team Hillman taking on Team Smith in our first game. For Cheryl Swoops, Mary Lou's Cook, and our entire crew, I am Cindy Brunson. We'll see you tomorrow on WNBA League Pass and Valley Sports. For now, good night from Dallas, Texas.